is iconic Lambeau Field. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play there on the first play of the game. 43 yards.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on first and 10. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Number 3 brings up second and 7 at the 29-yard line.
Yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, and he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Third and
Jackson. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they get 5 there on third and 2.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Let's go, D.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. That took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Check out.
Throwing again. Rodgers escaping the pressure right. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Derrick Henry, the ball.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
5-yard line.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Tannehill. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It's 3rd down.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He finds Humphries. And some room to roam now. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Adam Humphries, 82 yards. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead. And this is good. Our score, 7-0, Tennessee.
Makes the score Titans 7, Packers nothing.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
And he's got the first down here and then some, but a penalty flag down. This could very well be coming back. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. takes it from the shotgun. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On third and long, it's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on third and 15. On first down, Rodgers eluding the pressure right. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. More yards. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Tennessee.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody find someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Titans 14, Packers nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. First and 15. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Flushed out right. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
At the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He'll let it fly for Austin. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they've been seeking.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers are back within a score. The PAT good. It will draw them closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Khalif Raymond. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Titans 21, Packers 7.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Being chased out left. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs. Able to improvise and get the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
5 at the Packers.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Will Redmond. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Throw Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Austin. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
Marty, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed, his elusiveness, and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Push him back. Push him back. Wow. Hey. Check three.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Packers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He's got Adams on the hookup. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
9-yard line.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal.
Watch the slip. You got tight. You got tight right there. Yeah. Right 37. Come on, boy.
They go play action with Jackson. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Give me some.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Extra point try now for Crosby. And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too. Ball
up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. First Tannehill. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Tannehill. Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
6 at the Packers' 11-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Running from the gun with Henry. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Now Tannehill. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Titans 28. Packers 13.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something? You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. Full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
26. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And it's complete to Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. Now it's Adam Humphries on the return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Will Redmond. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set them back 5 yards. The delay of game backs them up 5, first and 15. Rodgers now to throw. Rolling to his right. Caught on the right side by Jones. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down. They couldn't get anything going there out of the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Now Charles dealing with a third and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Here's J.K. And look at this. It's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Smith catches left side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Again, it's Henry. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
And the Titans first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Packers 13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Austin's got it left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Green Bay Packer. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
Stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Kevin Byard. No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and
8. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Titan football. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Space to maneuver at the 40. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 74 yards. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Packers 13.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
play.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this a winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me.